What's up, y'all? It's Beauty, and we're on the set of Behind the Diaries. Again, we got T in here. So, today is our second episode, and we have a guest, clap it up for the guest. Okay, so the guest is someone very special to me. It's my man. So, my husband, my lover. And this story today that I um, you know, have in the book is about relationships. So who else can I bring on here other than my man? Because, it'll be a good juicy story for y'all too. And we could give y'all some advice, just being a married couple and stuff like this. So let's introduce my man, Ty.
How we doing today? Might I say? Thank you. Might I say you do look quite beautiful in your PJs today, baby.
Thank you.
Yeah. So what does Behind the Diaries bring for us today? I know you said we got some relationship advice.
We got relationship.
Okay,
Well, we
okay.
we have a relationship story. They need advice on a relationship.
Okay.
So you got to be honest because they
me.
need the tea,
You know me.
but they need to know.
If it ain't about honesty, it ain't about nothing with me. You know.
Exactly. Thank you.
Yeah.
Okay, so when I read this, I was just like, being married feels good because you ain't got to worry about cheating or people just. I don't know. Like some married people cheat. Some married people do cheat.
Yeah, I'm about to say those issues do still prevail now. You got to pick yours wisely. Just because you get to that ring, that don't mean that's the final boss. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. That's true.
Mm-hmm.
That's true. But this is like I don't really know the person age, but these days age don't matter because they still be doing childish stuff.
For
So
sure.
I don't know if this like a teenager. I don't know if it's like a full grown adult. I really don't know, y'all.
Young adult, you never know.
But since you're the guest, Ty,
Mm-hmm.
I think you should read the story.
Oh, I'd be delighted to.
Okay, go ahead. He's getting our famous book right now, y'all.
Look now, this book right here holds some secrets. It holds some
Whole
truths.
secrets.
There might be some people that still lying about that story. We might never know. But
They
that's the
can't
whole
be
point
lying
about
about
you.
the story now. We don't know who
There's
they
always
is.
two sides to a story. Remember that.
I hope not.
Look.
Not my people.
I better not be lying to my woman. Let's get to it. Behind the Diaries, relationship advice. Dear Diary, I've been talking to this boy for about 6 months. I really like him, but it doesn't seem like he likes me as much. I mean, some days it seems that way, but some days he acts extremely nonchalant. Recently, I found out he was talking to another girl without telling me. See, look, we already starting out rough.
We starting off too bad.
6 months, and that's almost a relationship.
Mm-hmm.
Oh,
So they in a situationship right now.
entanglement, as Jada
I don't
would
like
say.
that.
Let's get right back into it. In the beginning, we agreed that we would communicate. That's a big word for relationships nowadays. Not many people can do that. Communicate.
Mm-hmm.
If we wanted to talk and or date other people. That's why I was shocked to find out he was talking to another girl because I was honest and open about my feelings for him. So I didn't like talking to other guys because I really liked him. I've been thinking, should I cut him off? Because technically we aren't officially dating or we haven't made it official, but we do relationship things. Dates, phone calls, even sexual activities.
Oh no, boo.
Y'all 6 months in doing all of these things and it ain't official?
That's a relationship. We go together at this point. And if you don't like that we go together, I don't care. We go together.
Exactly. You can't take it that step and not be in a relationship. That just doesn't make sense to me or anybody
Right.
else. Unless y'all made it clear and y'all established, hey, we're friends with benefits. These are things that we will do. We will explore other people.
But it's not given that he communicated that.
Clearly. Back to the T?
Back to the
Okay. But now I'm questioning myself on why wasn't I enough? And also questioning what it's taking so long for him to settle down with me. I've really grown attached to him, so it would be hard for me to detach myself and let him go. When I asked him why he didn't inform me about the other girl, he told me, we aren't dating and not in a relationship. And he isn't ready to settle down and be in a relationship just yet.
No.
It seemed like he went his
He
options a
playing
little too
games.
much, ain't it?
He playing games.
Games ain't being played right here. This is just blatantly lying, and that ain't cool, cute, cordial, or nothing.
At all. Girl.
So let me get back into it. He then goes to state. He says he is still exploring his options. So I want to know, should I explore other options as well and continue to explore him, or drop him for lacking communication that we agreed to have in the beginning?
Girl, I wouldn't. I wouldn't explore him no more. You already done did what you did.
This
If
right
we
here,
was exploring options in the beginning, you should have made that known. Like, you should have made that known.
especially since they established that they communicated that if they want to talk to, date other people, that should have been something that should have been stated.
Right.
Especially 6 months deep, because now you don't know how long he's been talking to this girl, how long
Right.
he's been seeing this girl.
That's putting you in drama.
That's
Because eventually y'all gonna find out about each other. Like, you found out that he was talking to another girl. So it's just like the other girl found out about you. You don't even know what type of girl she is. Is it giving crazy? If it's giving delusional, you don't know.
in this world, the way some males act, crazy is an understatement. Some people are complete crash outs, and that's not
Right.
safe, because now what if she thinks she's the number one girl, and you're not being spoken on at all?
And you don't
y'all
know
are
what
6
type
months
of
deep.
tendencies he's giving her. Like,
That-
you don't know what type of
exactly.
energy he's giving her. You don't even know, like, even if she's clean, like, y'all all doing stuff with the same person.
There's a lot of factors playing into this. Now, I would say it wouldn't be that deep if they never did any sexual activities. It's more so like it's still cordial at that point. Like, I have feelings for you. You know
Right.
that I enjoy your presence, your time. But at the same time, like, we haven't took it to that step to make anything past of what it should have been called as official. You know what I'm
Right.
saying?
I feel like once you go sexual, you shouldn't be just playing with people's life like that. Like, it's literally stuff that you cannot get rid of, and that's not cool.
That's life changing. Not only for you, for anybody that comes into your life in the future. That even makes certain friends look at you certain ways, certain accomplishments, like, not even feel the same because of that, because, like, you always have that with you. You know what I'm saying? So
Right.
even that energy shift, that energy transfer, like, sex is a big step in life. Like, it's not just something you do. A lot of people do it for fun. A lot of people do it like, it's a coping mechanism for it. But, like, people that are actually looking for love, looking for that person to spend their life with or to build into a life with, I feel like taking that step is very big and it's very meaningful to some people. So for her to give up her body and think that they were going to eventually get into that step.
And it seems like she's not like a whore. It seems like she's somebody that really like him, and not trying to play her options when really she should have did that because he's acting up.
Yeah. After the first 3 months, you gotta tell me what we doing. Like,
not even 3 months. After the first month, I need to know what's up.
Hold on now. Friendships last a month now. If you
But
never
it
know how they
wasn't a
started off.
friendship.
But we don't know how they started off. That's
It
the
wasn't
point.
a friendship.
We don't
They
know.
started off liking each other.
Okay, it could have got into
It
that,
wasn't
though.
a build up though. She never said it was a build up on we started as best friends. Did she say that?
I mean,
No.
true, she didn't. But,
Exactly. They started off talking.
I still feel
going
like
on dates and stuff. So we started off talking like, I need to know what's up before 3 months. Because what you mean 3 months?
3 months get you time to know the person. If I like you enough to actually keep you around, do I enjoy your presence that deeply? Because you never know where they could have met out at, and it started from there. So I just feel like 3 months. If I can endure you for 3 months, let me know what we're doing. Do you like me? Do you feel the same? What are we doing? Are we moving forward with this? Are we trying to work to become exclusive? Like, what are the steps that we're taking? Because if not, I can step back. I can take you from this level that I'm holding you to, and I can put you on a friend pedestal. We can be cordial. We can be acquaintances.
I feel like once you take that step, though, it's hard to be friends again.
Of course. That's what I'm saying. We don't know exactly when they started the sexual activities.
Right. So even if she wanted to just go and be his friend, I don't feel like that will work out because you already done fucked up. Like, you already, I don't feel like that will work out just being a friend.
I feel that. And I'll say, coming from being married at a semi-young age for what most adults would claim it to be, I would say whenever me and my woman took that step, we knew exactly what we were doing. We knew what we wanted to be. We knew who we were to each other, and there was no question about it. Like, she knew that how I felt about her, I knew how she felt about me, and from there we built into the relationship that we wanted to be, and just flowed. It just fit so well. And her being a woman of God, me being a man of God, it was just like everything just aligned perfectly. And you see, God has treated us well, so she did get that ring on her finger. And I
Right.
couldn't be more happy to place it there. So I would say, from your standpoint, ma'am, don't explore him. Drop that connection, because that's only going to bring you problems, confusion, heartache, and long-term regrets. And you don't want that in any relationship that you're in. So think about you. Put yourself first. Choose you daily. And choose somebody that's going to choose you daily. Never become a second
Right.
option.
And this is just like too early to be having these type of, like him saying
Issues, yeah.
options, and it's just too early for these type of issues. Like, this is the honeymoon phase. Y'all should be happy as fuck.
Mm-hmm.
Like, this is the happy times,
Mm-hmm.
you know? So,
But it's good that it presented itself this early, because now you didn't waste years. A few months. Obviously, that time is still valuable to you, because in those few months, you could have found somebody else. You could have been happier. You know what I'm saying? So it's good that it happened at the time that it did, and it's not drug out. Of course, you say you're attached to him. It's going to be a little bit hard for you to detach because of those activities that y'all have done. But in that same sense, be grateful that it wasn't years. Be grateful that it wasn't a lifetime, a family built. Like, just be grateful that it happened before anything really got to take a genuine toll on your life. You know what I'm saying?
right. So, you could tell them something about, like, us, our relationship, how we met. You tell them about yourself.
Okay. I've been doing a lot of things in life. My main things that I've actually focused on is the sports world.
Mm-hmm.
Since the age of 5-ish, 6, I started playing football. Football was for a long time my favorite sport. I always had hopes that I was gonna grow, be over 6 foot. Let's just say God had different plans. I just gracefully made it by to 5'9" and some change, almost 5'10", 5'11" with certain shoes on. So count it all. It counts. It all matters. I promise you it does. So basketball became my second love. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
Because a lot of my life was based around sports, AAU sports, in school sports, recreational, like everything sports.
Mm-hmm.
And let's say high school is when I really developed a deep love for basketball. I thought I was going to go D1 in that, but then football became that first love again. So went to college, played football in college, ended up like not really finding a deeper love into it. I had
Mm-hmm.
NFL dreams. I could have went. I was very good at what I did, but I just had bigger dreams outside of it. I wanted to become a businessman. I wanted to learn the business world. And in that midst of me finding and building that life for myself, I found a woman that also had that same vision for herself and was willing to help not only build me, but build that vision with me. So, of course, she has a ring on her finger. So my lovely woman beside me, she came into my life as just like this beacon of hope, this light. And it just shined so bright. And it was hard to miss. It didn't matter. Like, even our first time meeting, like, it was just nothing but smiles. Like, usually first interactions it's a little awkward. You're thrown off, you know what I'm saying? You're trying to figure out that common ground between each other. But, like, for us, it was just natural. We had good times. We had fun. I introduced her to some things that I like to do. I'm a nature person. Like, obviously with sports, you're outside a lot. Football is really the only sport I played that was really dirty. I played baseball, but I feel like football is a lot more dirty because weather-wise, unless it's real bad, you still play. I played baseball, I ran track, I played basketball, but football is really one of those sports. So that really developed my outside nature type of vibe. So when we first met, that's what we did. I wanted to show her around my city. I took her on a little walk. She's not real big on outside. She don't like bugs. So just think about how that is, fellas. She's not a big bug fan. And I'm taking her outside for our first gather. I ain't gonna say date because it wasn't really official then, but for our first friendship outing,
Yeah, we was friends.
Yeah.
So you got to let them know, like, okay, so this built into a relationship.
Mhm.
It was like we started off as friends,
For sure.
strictly friends.
Yeah.
And a lot of people didn't believe that. They thought we was...
See, the crazy thing about that is, even though we started as friends, anytime that she told anybody about us, their first words were, "Oh, that's your husband."
Right. So,
mind you, we haven't even been friends for like a full 2.5 months yet, but everybody's literally saying, "This is your husband."
mm-hmm.
And that was crazy to me because, like, I would be on the phone sometimes, like, I'm like, what they talking about? Like, this is my friend. You know what I'm saying? Not even the best friend title at that moment. Like, this is my
Even
friend.
I used to go to work and people that I did not know, like I had a customer and she was just like, oh, where you going? Because I was telling her I'm going to be gone or whatever. And I was just like, yeah, I'm going to see my friend or whatever. And she was just like, that's your husband. I was just like, no, we're strictly friends. What are you talking about, woman? What are you talking about?
I used to really think people were crazy. And it's like, as time grew, as time went on, like, I start to see, like, this woman is amazing. Like, she's not just this bright individual. She's not just this person with this great personality. Like, she's amazing. She has great qualities. And like, one of the biggest things to me that stood out to her, I tell her this all the time, like, I just love her smile, like seeing her happy, like seeing that big smile come across her face, like it just brings so much joy and peace to my mind because like I see that you're relaxed. I see that I'm still your safe space. I see that you still enjoy my presence. So it's like just seeing that smile like speaks 1,000 words. Like, it's crazy. But as we moved into through our friend stage, again, first first friendship outing, took her on a little nature walk. Now it was nice and peaceful. It was quiet. It was a little chilly because we went out at night. We enjoyed our day. This was while I was still in school.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, it was a weekend. Mind you, again, I play football, so finding free time while juggling school, sports, it was a lot, you know. But for her, I made the time, and I feel like that spoke volumes to her as well.
Yeah, thank you.
Of course, I do it again.
Yeah.
So
So tell them, like, how did you know, like, I was the one for you? Because a lot of people just be like, they don't know, how they would know
Mhm.
because they juggle too many people at once.
Okay.
So I want to know, like, what gave away, like, of course, God, we put God first and, we're very God fearing.
Mhm.
Other than that, like, what else separated me from everybody else, if that makes sense?
I would say one of the biggest things that stood out to me was, well, really two things.
Mm.
One, the way that you always try to uplift any and everybody around you. You don't find that quality, that real trait in a lot of people. It's
Mhm.
always, I'm doing this because of this, or I'm doing this to gain this. But for you, it was like, it was a genuine passion. And that's exactly how I am. Like, one of my biggest things is acts of service. And I feel like that's how I show my love. That's how I show that I care. That's how I show you that I'm there for you,
Mhm.
whatever you need. So I'm really big on acts of services, and seeing you have that same trait so strongly without any ill intent behind it, like, that was really one of those things that set off for me because like I can look at you and I know that if I was to need something, I know from your heart that's what you're doing it from.
Mhm.
And that's real big for me because I know it's a lot of people that, again, they do those things and looking for something to gain. So seeing you work and maneuver and always think outside of, okay, how can I help this person?
Mhm.
I got this individual that I'm cool with or that I know or that I just met and they're going through this issue and I want to make sure that we can at least do something for them. That's very big and that shows that how much you let God work through your life. And I would say number two, but also a bigger reason, I put this on second because I felt like that's one of the main things that I first connected with you from before I knew more about you. But number two, which is also the actual biggest reason, is your relationship with God. How far you've let Him work and become a beacon of just let me build and grow and develop my life so that other people can look at me as in this individual who's, I'm not better than you, I'm not lesser than you, but I want all of us to look at and become equals. And seeing how you maneuver and not letting yourself feel too prideful, but you always work with a humble mindset. You
Mhm.
always try to humble yourself, even in rooms where you might be the bigger person, you may be the more established individual, but you don't act or carry yourself that way. And I feel like that's real big for me because not only do you let God work through you, not only do you let God build you, but you allow Him to show up in your acts or in your daily life and how you treat other people.
Mm.
And so just seeing those two things work hand in hand, also amidst of your beauty, it was just like hard to say like I wouldn't want to not give this a chance, not spend my life with this woman. So I just can't, like I say, I just can't be happier just having you here.
Okay, so this we got to tell the truth and be
Hmm.
very. This is a safe space,
Of course.
so I want you to feel that way as well. So,
Hmm.
in any point, like in the beginning or anything, did you ever be like, I have other options, like how the story just went about. I have other options. I don't really want to settle down. Or did you have any other thoughts of not settling down? Like what pushed you to it and what pushed you, well, you said what pushed you to it to
Mhm.
me. But as far as like, just having options, because a lot of men in this generation, they can't settle down with one
Of
person.
course, of course.
So I want to know, like, was it other options? Like, was I competing with people, like, secretly?
I would say there were other individuals, but were you competing with them? No. From where you stood versus from where they stood, there was a clear, obvious difference from who you were versus who they were. A lot of females from my past were stagnant. And I say stagnant not on the level of, oh, this one has this quality, this one has this quality, but majority of them, they all offer the same thing. And I would say you stood out because you, again, the way that I just described and explained the two most things about you that brought me to you and really made me want to settle down and see you as this person in my life was what made you separate that much further, because you're not just here. You're not just one of those individuals that's, oh, I would like to just be here just because I see that you have things going on in your life. You have this promising future, or you're this good at what you do. And that's how a lot of individuals saw me. So that's kind of how I was thinking of myself. Like, okay, I'm good at the sports that I play. I've been known to excel in a lot of things that I've done in life. And a lot of people can tell you that. So I feel like all the females that were there at that time, due to me being a great athlete and smart and book smart and street smart and, you know what I'm saying, looks and stuff like that, they were only there because they seen what I could become versus seeing me for who I am. So I would say a lot of that time, it was just a bunch of money hungry individuals around me that just seen the promising future. And I could say from you and our experience together, money wasn't an issue for you. Money didn't persuade you. Money didn't change the way that you looked or felt about me. Because I
Mm-hmm.
wasn't rich. I wasn't at all. But it's like I had hustle. So
Mm-hmm.
seeing that and people knowing, hey, I keep money on me, or I can pay for it and do whatever I wanted, they felt like, oh, he's already living that dream. He's already stepping into that realm. And I feel like that's what really transpired a lot of them to be there. You know what I'm saying? So it was no competition with you.
Okay, so do you have anything that you wanna ask me? I know it's my podcast and we're on Behind the Diaries.
Yeah.
But anything you wanna know or anything like that? Because first off, I really like what you said, I have my makeup on. I can't cry, gotta keep my face beat. But but yeah, that really touched my heart. Because I honestly, y'all, we're on my show, so I have to be fucking honest. I did not expect to get married. Like, they was out here doing me dirty, y'all. I was like, I'm never going to get married. I'm never. I was just like, it's never going to happen for me. I just need to wrap it up. Just wrap this whole relationship, thinking that you're going to be in love with somebody up. And then I told God, this is the prayer, y'all. So if y'all want to know the prayer, I'm giving it to you right now. I'm giving
Pay
you
attention.
my tea in the prayer that I said to God. So I said, God, do not send no more men in my life unless they're my husband. That's exactly what I told him. And months later, he came into my life as a friend, though, and we did not know nothing. But obviously, everybody else knew. They was like, "Oh, that's your husband," and I'm just like, I'm not going down that road again. I wasn't even trying to do it. So, he was very attractive, So I never thought, oh no, never, because he's ugly or like, no. I just was just like, okay, like, So I just didn't think that I would get married because it was just too much. So when you came and saved me, I was just like,
Put my cape on for you.
you put the cape on.
Okay then, baby.
And I was just like, wow, God is amazing. Because no girl wants to be in tears from people just mistreating them. So I feel like it's still hope. It's still hope in the world. Like, dreams. Like a lot of people, have dreams of getting married, having kids, and that was, me. I have my career that I want to do, and then my other dream is just like having a family,
Mm-hmm.
And I was at the point of just giving that up. So God is good,
God
and I
is
have a
amazing.
man. Thank you.
Mm-hmm. I would say for those of you listening, you don't have to be overly explanatory when you're talking to God. Be direct. He wants you to know exactly what you want so he can help provide that for you. Obviously, he already knows what you want, but if you cannot give a clear depiction of what it is that you're looking for, what it is that you want out of life, how do you expect him to be able to send you each step along the way? Again, he knows exactly what you need. He don't want you acting out of confusion, acting out of I don't know, acting out of I just need this to happen because I want it to happen. He wants you to know this is what it is that I'm looking for. This is what it is that I want, and this is why I need or want this to happen in my life. So that when you take those steps into getting it, it's easier to maneuver, it's easier to act upon them, and it's easier to put the actions in to actually take place and build into whatever it is that you're looking for. People just say, "Hey, I want to be rich. I want to be wealthy." Why?
You got to be very, very specific
Mm-hmm.
with God, because you could say, "Oh God, I want a car." He's going to give you a car, but it's going to be a broke down car because you didn't specifically say, "I want an AMG Benz."
Mm-hmm.
And you just like, "Oh my God, now I have to deal with this. Now my car is breaking down. I have a car, but I don't have a car that I want."
A functioning
Be
car. It's not
very specific, because God will get you like that. He be like, "You ain't tell me all that."
Mm-hmm.
What you said was,
You wanted
"I
a
want
car.
a car."
And God gave you a car.
He gave you that.
Now, I will say, do not try to utilize God for financial gain. God will send you a lesson way before he'll send you money. Your money comes from that lesson.
Mhm.
How you act, how you take that lesson into account is how you're going to, one, build into your financial stability, build into knowing how to maneuver situations. Like we've been through a lot. Like it ain't all peaches and cream. We've been through a lot. And I can say that from those times, it's not only built character, it's built mindsets, it's built truth, it's helped develop more honesty, develop that platform, that foundation so that it's like, okay, God doesn't want us here. God wants us to start from this, but we're working to get to this. So it's like just letting him work, letting him show us that not everything that happens is a bad thing. It's been a big step. So back to your question, what do I want to ask you, even though it's Behind the Diaries, this is your show, and I'm your guest. I want to know, how does being married actually make you feel at the age of 23?
I feel like it makes me feel accomplished some days. All days make me feel accomplished,
Mm-hmm.
because, it just feels different. Like, wow, somebody really chose me. And it just like feels good because you don't have to deal with just nonsense.
Mm-hmm.
Like, I'm not saying it's just all peaches and cream. Like, no relationship is perfect, but I feel like you're perfect for me, if that makes sense.
I can say the same.
So it's like, we're not perfect people. That's why no relationship is perfect. Like, you're not just gonna wake up every day and be like, "Oh my gosh, I just love my man. I just love my wife." Yeah, we love each other, but we're not perfect people. God didn't make us perfect.
Mm-hmm.
So some days I'm going to be higher in energy. Some days you're going to be lower. Some days you're going to be higher in energy. I'm going to be lower. And we just got to work through it,
Mm-hmm.
A lot of people don't like the phase of having to grow with somebody. They just like the honeymoon phase,
Mm-hmm.
People love the honeymoon phase, but once that honeymoon phase is wrapped up and you got to really build your relationship, that's when people call it quits or they don't want to do it. And I'm saying actual building, not stuff like, oh, cheating. Oh no, that shouldn't be an issue.
Right.
Cheating is betrayal, and nobody should deal with that. So I mean, like, a lot of people in this generation, they expect everybody to be rich. Everybody's not fucking rich. And if you have a man that's below damn 30 or below 25, definitely, you shouldn't be expecting him to pay for all your bills. I'm sorry. Everybody don't have it. Everybody is not going out here making money illegally. People are actually trying to build.
Mm-hmm.
We're really like young.
Yeah.
So I feel like social media especially just makes it like, oh no, if you don't have a man that pays all your bills, you don't have a man that buy you a house, buy you a car off rip. If you don't have a man that do this, it's just like, wait, do y'all want a father or
Mm.
a man?
They do set very unrealistic standards for men today,
Right.
especially with how inflation in this society is building and shaping itself out to be. You got to realize, like, we got to survive too. Obviously, if we have it, we'd love to build you up, take care of you beyond
Mhm.
all means, and allow you to spend your money on whatever you want it to be on. Because that's one of the ultimate goals as a man. That's one of our biggest mindsets is I want to be financially stable enough to have a family and them not have to worry about anything.
Mhm.
But that's not the reality for everybody. And I feel like having that social standard become normal or normalized, like it makes it that much more complicated to find good relationships because now every female is looking for, oh, I want this, I want that. If my man can't do this, he don't even know you. What's your last name? But you're asking for these big things to be taken care of for you. But it also ponders the question, what do you bring to the table? Are you willing to be down for a man who doesn't have it right now? Are you willing to
And they
build
just
a
throw
man that doesn't have
themselves
it?
to anybody who do have money
Mm-hmm.
and just be getting mistreated, beat on,
Mm-hmm.
all type of stuff just for money. Like, no. You better, I'm not saying like, oh, just be with a broke man and this and that. Like, no. No. But you shouldn't expect him to just cover your whole entire life when he's trying to build himself.
Exactly.
Now if he got it like that, okay, he got it
Kudos
like
to you.
that. It's not hurting his pockets. But somebody who actually have a regular job, make his money just like you make your money regularly, I feel like that's kind of extreme to expect.
And everybody ain't gonna be housewives. Not everybody wants to be a housewife.
Mhm.
People love to be taken care of, but they still like to have their own life outside of just I'm at home with the kids or I'm at home
Mhm.
cleaning up. Like people still like to enjoy the outside world. Like even I know this is her business. This is a business venture that she wants to build. If I was rich right now, she would still want to explore this business for herself. I wouldn't want to keep her in the house if that's not something that she wants. So everybody has this housewife mindset, but you don't even realize what that comes with. So stop asking for stuff that you've never experienced because you don't even know if you're gonna like it. I want to be a stay-at-home wife. Okay, so what happens when your day is literally you trapped in those four walls? Then what? Oh, now you don't want to do this. So now you're looking for ways to get out of this relationship because you're being taken care of? I'm confused. So don't ask for stuff that you have never experienced. Of course, throughout life, you might get that opportunity where you get to experience slow, steady moments of, okay, I enjoy being at home, I enjoy cleaning, I enjoy having my man a meal made because he takes care of everything. But when you're in a position where you've never had that, you just ask for it, you don't know what that comes with. Just like people don't know what being rich comes with. Constant business ideas, constant ways of building that company, constant ways of holding that company to a status that allows it to stay and remain profitable. Like people just think getting rich is everything. All of that has its own functions that have to be carried out daily. Becoming an entrepreneur is not the same thing as working a 9 to 5 because now all those people that are working beside you become those people that you're managing, having them run and make sure your business is operating the right way. Bad reviews come from your workers, not from you. So if your workers, the people that you're allowing to be hired, are not taking care of what you've envisioned, what you've built in life, who's going to want to shop or go to or really give notice to this business? Because no, they're going to be, okay, well, this business is horrible. Their customer service is horrible. You got to watch who you hire. You got to watch who does this. Background matters. Not everybody's going to have the same vision as you. Not everybody cares about your vision. So don't think just getting rich is going to solve all your problems.
And then they be being housewives, and it's just like, okay, you at home and everything is getting taken care of for you. Why you don't have no money? You should be building. They don't be having no money. You have no business. If a man is telling you, hey, I'm gonna take care of all the bills, and then y'all break up and you don't have shit, I'm side eye look at you. Cause what the fuck you mean you don't have shit?
How
You've
do you
been
not have
getting
anything?
your bills paid, maintenance, all is paid for the whole relationship. So why don't you have nothing? Why can't you get up and go get your own crib without
Mm-hmm.
you don't have nothing? How? I just feel like that's dumb.
Very, very.
That's dumb.
But I do say this has been a great episode. It's been great, getting to have an appearance on your show. See where your mindset is. See how you run your things on Behind the Diaries. I am blessed beyond belief to be just offered to
You're
be
the
your
first
first guest.
guest.
Exactly.
The first
I'm
guest.
blessed to be the first guest. Usually the spouse or the relationship is brought later on, but I'm guest number one.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? God first, but on this show, I'm number one. I came first. I'm first guest. You know what I'm saying? Thank
ya.
it. Thank you. Yeah, clock it. You know what I'm saying? So again, I'm just happy that you chose me to be your first guest.
It. You don't know which one to say. You don't know if you want to say
I
thank
don't.
you. You don't know if you want to say clock it.
I don't. Look, both of them can't go wrong. But
okay, so wait, before we end it, I do music as well.
Mm-hmm.
So what's your favorite Beauty J song?
This is unreleased, but when y'all do hear it, y'all gonna see why I like it. It's called Pista.
Okay, but you gotta get them. You giving them the tea too much.
Well,
you gotta get them.
You asked me what my favorite one was.
Okay, but they don't know that yet.
You asked me though.
Okay, so you said Pista is your favorite one so far.
Unreleased, yeah.
Okay, so that's unreleased, y'all. Okay, what's your favorite released song?
My favorite released song right now is between Mad and Viral. Like those two, especially like if y'all haven't seen them, YouTube, go listen to both songs, go watch the videos, leave your comment, and y'all tell me which one y'all like the most. Like I love Mad for that video I did, how you went about it, but also Viral, the vibe in that. It was lit. It was popping. You know what I'm saying?
Viral ain't get as much attention, and it needs to. That song is fire.
It's a lot of songs that big artists today have that didn't get the attention they needed until their career took off and people really realized, okay, this is really tough. Like I like this more than the stuff you releasing now.
Mm-hmm.
So don't let the now results determine the future results, because in the future, when people actually go back and they listen to these songs, they're gonna be like, okay, I see why he chose those two. Obviously, as you're continuing to create, those lists might change. Cause like I love your music, and I'm not even really big on female music, but like she really makes music that I enjoy. I can genuinely say that. So I love your music. It makes me smile, seeing that you're happy doing it, and shoot, it sound good. So I don't mind playing it. I got my shower playlist built. But Mad and Viral, I'll say they tied for that as of released music. But unreleased, Pista. Long shot.
Okay, so when y'all hear Pista, y'all will see what he's saying. It's a little different from the Beauty J that y'all know.
Mm-hmm.
It's a little just vibey, Some you can dance to, some it's just like, okay. So I'm not gonna give y'all hard bars on Pista. Pista is gonna be like a vibe. Like you could go out and you'll hear it and be like, okay, like turn me up, I definitely feel that. I like Pista too, but it's definitely, I feel like my favorite song that's out already, I feel like it's Cold Bitch.
Mm-hmm.
I feel like Cold Bitch is my baby.
That's the originator for me. That's where it started from.
Like I've been doing music for a while,
mm-hmm.
but Cold Bitch is like when I stepped back into that zone of doing music, and it was just like, this bitch too cold. This bitch too, it just gave, like, a lot of people like that song though. They be like, I really play that song out, like on TikTok and stuff. They be telling me like, I really like that song. They love Viral too.
Yeah.
They say Viral make them dance.
Mm-hmm.
But Cold Bitch, I just feel like it's the root,
For sure.
It's like the grown me.
As far as social media wise, that is one of the ones with the most amount of numbers. So
between that one and Viral.
Yeah, clearly social media can back you up on that as well.
Mm-hmm.
So y'all go listen to the music. Beauty J on all platforms.
All platforms.
Yeah.
I am Beauty J on Instagram.
Mm-hmm.
Beauty Spam World on TikTok. And we also have a couple page, Ty and Beauty.
It's Beauty and Ty.
My
Beauty
bad,
and
y'all.
Ty. You gotta put the queen first.
Yeah.
You
know what?
Clock it.
Fuck with that.
Thank you.
Thank you. Okay, so I really enjoyed you being my first guest. This is a long episode than the first episode. I had to give y'all a little more, get interactive a little more. So I hope y'all enjoyed it. It's more guests to come, more stories to come, more entertainment to come. And I hope y'all were really liking it serious. And y'all probably saying she in the same fucking pajamas. We're shooting this the same day as the first one.
Mm-hmm.
So don't think I'm dirty or nothing like I'm wearing the same pajamas. Never that bitch. Okay. So
Clock
um
it. Nah.
okay, so I really hope y'all just enjoy this. This is something that's going to be like another one of my babies, and I really enjoyed, shooting
Mm-hmm.
today. Thank you to, my cameraman behind the scenes, everybody who just made this day possible today. My makeup artist, Shabib, my hairstylist, they got the queen looking the fuck good.
Yeah.
My bestie, she's behind the scenes today as well. So, thank you to her. Shout out. And yeah, thank you to my man for being on the episode again. And we will be back for the next episode. Bye, you guys.